I do not believe that you should prioritize paying down debt, and here's why. I think a lot of us, when we do finally start to dip our toes into the world of personal finance, we romanticize the notion of being debt-free and, not having to make debt payments anymore, not having to give our money away to credit card interest and stuff like that. And I'm all for that. I'm all for debt freedom. Do not get me wrong. I am a lover of not owing money. However, I feel like a lot of us get caught up in this, I'm going to do absolutely everything, grind it out, go hard, sell everything that I own, the whole Dave Ramsey beans and rice, rice and beans, scorched earth, gazelle intensity, pay down my debt. And in some scenarios, this will work. And in most scenarios, this does not work. And what winds up happening is people will make a lot of progress and they'll pay down a bunch of debt, and then life inevitably happens. They get sick, they miss work, they get laid off, they lose their job, an emergency comes up, the car breaks down, something happens, and whatever meager savings they had is immediately gone, and then they're racking up credit card debt again to try and stay afloat. And so it becomes this vicious cycle like this. And a lot of people get discouraged. They're constantly falling off the bandwagon, getting back on the bandwagon, and it's just depressing and soul-sucking. And it's not you. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just not the effective way of doing things. People are not taught how to effectively manage their finances. So what Cody and I do that is different is a few things. And number one, it is lifestyle budgeting. Everything and anything that Cody and I will ever teach you to do is based on your unique foundation, your values, your principles, your belief system, what's important to you, what your goals and your dreams are, not what anybody else's definition of success is or what you should be doing based on their experiences and perception in life, but yours. So we teach you how to create a budget, a realistic budget that meets you where you're at based on your spending habits and your lifestyle and your psychology. Because if you immediately try to change things overnight and, cut out absolutely everything, no dining out, no shopping, no nothing, in favor of paying off debt, you are going to be miserable and burnt out, and it's not going to be a long-term solution. So we'll teach you how to budget based on where you're at right now and how to make incremental changes that allow you to free up or increase what we call the gap, the income to expenses gap, while maintaining your desired lifestyle so that you do not feel like you're skimping and cutting back. And then we redirect that gap as we're expanding it. We take that gap and we leverage it to build out your true expenses, your sinking funds, your savings, your safety net, and then paying down debt. And we leverage that money to increase your skill sets and your value so that you can continue to monetize yourself, add new revenue streams, continue to stack that, increase the gap, increase the income, decrease the expenses, paying down debt, increasing income. That gap just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And that creates a snowball effect that allows you to become debt-free, all while increasing your net worth, increasing your skill sets, increasing your fulfillment, your happiness, your confidence, and without sacrificing on your lifestyle and sacrificing on the things that are important to you and feeling burnt out and feeling like you're running in circles and like paying down debt just to rack it up again. It is a much more effective, peaceful, sustainable way to reach your financial and personal goals. And so if that sounds like it's interesting to you and you want to learn more, you can join us inside Ahead in 30, where we will teach you how to do a spending analysis, how to create a realistic budget, and how to budget differently than what you've been taught up to this point so that it actually works for you, so that you are involved and active in your budget and not overwhelmed and stressed out and reactive in your budget. We want you to be proactive and in control at all times. We'll teach you how you can expand your gap. We will help you to figure out new ways to add revenue streams, how to best position yourself to make the most of your time and of your resources available so that you can increase your income, and then figuring out how you can leverage that in the way that makes most sense to you, whether that's paying down debt or starting a business or increasing your savings. Maybe you're working towards, barista fire, if you know what that is. Maybe you are working towards what Cody and I did, which was I was able to quit work and I was able to come home, and Cody was able to take different jobs, and we were able to have more time together and travel in an RV and spend more time outdoors and live life through our values. Whatever your goals are, it starts with a good foundation in your finances, and that is what we will teach you inside Ahead in 30.